morning. Welcome to the launch of Puddles, my new book. I see lots of pajamas and cups of coffee, and that's great. An interesting tidbit. We have people from a lot of different places joining us today. We have someone from Vienna, so it's mid-afternoon there. We have someone from Halifax, so it's mid-morning there. And there are people from the West in Calgary and out in Sydney, BC. It's still dark there, so it feels like it's the middle of the night. So thank you very much. We also have people in Florida in a whole bunch of different places. And then we have people from New York, Montreal, Parry Sound, Ottawa, and Thunder Bay, as well as lots of us from Southern Ontario. So welcome to everybody. The last time we were together, so to give you a bit of history from what happened the last time I saw you, we launched What's Up with Water, and I had so much fun. People told me they had fun at the launch, and then people have given me wonderful feedback on the story. I've just so appreciated it. It's been a lot of fun hearing the stories about children reading the book and actually doing the coloring book. One of the delights I've had is actually being around at bath time or at swimming pools when I hear in my, in the background, is that a yup or a nope, as little people start drinking the water. So it's kind of nice to see the book has taken on a life of its own. So we're going to do a little quiz on the book. And I need you to just indicate to me whether it's a yup or a nope by nodding or raising your hand. So the quiz is, water from the bath. Is that a yup or a nope? I can see the heads going already. Okay, so it's a nope. Water from the sprinkler. That's a yup. Okay, here's a hard one. Pee-pee water from the toilet. No, no, no. I hope everybody laughed. That's great. So we've had fun with the website as well. And I have some quotes from parents and grandparents. So you can go and take a look at those. One that I particularly love is of a little person who wanted to take the book to bed with them all the time. There were a couple like that, and it's just so delightful to hear. So that brings you up to date on what's happened. And now we're going to talk about Puddles. And I want you to come with me and think about times when there's been joy, delight, excitement in your life. And for me, a lot of that has to do with Puddles. And it's true for a lot of people. What I love about Puddles is they're freeing, but they're also free. Now, they actually are one of Mother Nature's most fabulous gifts for us just to go have fun. It's another way also that water impacts our life. Puddles come when there's rain, melting snow and ice, when there's a hose or a sprinkler around, or from my municipal days, when there's a break in a water main. Those are big puddles. So that's kind of background, but what made me write the story? Well, it started with Cora when she was about 2 years old. And she and her family and I went off to see Niagara Falls. And beside the fall, there's a huge big walkway, which is usually covered in mist, and there are puddles all along. And Cora and I ran through the puddles back and forth and back and forth. We got so wet. Fortunately, we had our rubber boots on, so our feet were dry, but it was just such fun. We were having such a good time. So then I thought, I should start writing something about that. And I started. But other things came up and I put it away and left it for a while. Move forward, Gwen's about 2 years old. And we're at Wallace Emerson Park here in Toronto. And there's a huge big puddle in the middle of the walkway. And I remember Gwenny, she had on a striped outfit, marched into the puddle and just kept dancing around. Then would run out and run back in. Just pure delight. I thought I should get that puddle poem out again, and I'll go through it again. But again, time just didn't get working properly, so it went back into the drawer. Then finally, Ezra, who was 2, he was videoed marching down the alley in between his 2 houses, and water was everywhere. And he's marching and marching and making big splashes and puddles everywhere. And I thought, okay, this is the time I've got to do the puddle poem and get it done. So it was really fun. I got in touch with Jonathan Mahood, the wonderful, wonderful illustrator, and we worked on it and got it all finished. So here we are today. The pictures of the kids, again, like last time, are my grandkids. That's the purpose of it. But it's turned out that everybody seems to be able to relate. So it's a really lovely thing. So I'm going to read the puddle book. But if you can think of, as we go on to that, of a time when you wanted to walk, run, or jump in a puddle, we've all been there. Thanks so much.